This is the most interesting year in human history, except for all future years. So says Michio Kaku, the renowned futurist who I had the pleasure of meeting recently at an event. We find ourselves at an inflection point. On our current trajectory, we are headed towards the emergence of something that most of us cannot comprehend. And ominously, we cannot control what we don't understand. Yet this technology is going to change the course of history and become the digital genie that can quite literally perform any task we ask it to do. So, what is AI anyway? Microsoft AI CEO gave probably the best metaphor. He said that AI is like a new digital species. Digital companions who will quickly become partners in our journey of life. They can support our day-to-day mundane tasks and take on complex problems at the same time. Eventually, they will also be able to solve some of the grand challenges of our time. But the analogy of this digital species also implies risks of misuse and unintended consequences. As the dust settles and hype morphs into reality, generative AI is here to stay. Yet, it is far from realizing its true potential. And it is far from being safe. How do you handle technology that has hallucinations as its central feature? How do you scale something that requires a GPU cloud and megawatts of power just to run a query? AI has become the most used buzzword in recent times. Just saying the word AI gives us a dopamine hit of excitement and fear, all at the same time. In fact, 18 months in, with more than 1 billion people having used Gen AI in one way or another, there are more questions than answers. Will AI save humanity? Or will it evolve into something that science fiction authors would love to write about? Will AI help us develop leapfrogging solutions to stop the spiraling climate crisis? Or will it precipitate it due to the escalating demand for computing resources? Will innovators leverage AI to predict and preempt cyber attacks? Or will hackers and nation states exploit AI to infiltrate global systems and launch a cyber war? Will AI unleash true human potential by allowing us to be more creative? Or will it create a generation of armchair workers and enforce universal basic income? How do you control a technology that lives on smartphones and in the cloud and moves in a ubiquitous and decentralized way? Gen AI is like a jet engine, but without the steering or brakes. How do you mold AI into a solution rather than a threat to humanity? So these are the questions that will be answered in the coming years. I have no doubt about that. With hundreds of billions of dollars going into AI, there is such a hyper-acceleration and convergence of technologies that we are seeing over 100 new advancements in the field of AI every week. While we may have reached the limits of Moore's law in chips, software-defined architecture is driving exponential growth in computing power and AI inference models, and quantum is yet to come. For those in the global services industry, this presents an opportunity like no other before. This is the time to rethink your business and rebuild the enterprise reference architecture for the next era. Shifting from building systems of record to systems of intelligence. Moving beyond PaaS and SaaS to CaaS, cognition as a service. Enabling the next generation of amplifying platforms and solutions that will embed AI into the fabric of every industry. And realizing that this is the first innings of a long game, as AGI is still to come. After all, generative AI is merely AGI for dummies. So, just to be clear, this summit is not about AI. Most of us at this conference are searching for ideas and answers that will help their business thrive in one of the most interesting periods in human evolution. This is a time where we've been pummeled by a confluence of market, economic, and geopolitical challenges, while at the same time having access to the most advanced technologies at our fingertips. So, how do we craft that balanced equation of our corporate life cycle that produces the desired result while managing a plethora of variables using the latest tools and methods? How can we harness disruptive technologies combined with innovative methods and business models to transgress the challenges and sustainably grow our business? These insights are what we hope you will gain at a conference this year. After all, AI is just a tool, even if it does evolve into its own species. Welcome to Powering Beyond, where enlightened disruption can help you harness the power of technology and innovation to navigate uncertainties. Thank you.